Happy July 4th to everybody. Not so happy if you're the New York Yankees or a fan of the New York Yankees. Man, D-Train says the Yankees lose. Yes, they did, man. I wasn't even going to stream, but I was like, you know what, man? I got to get this out of my system. Well, let me start something real quick. Yeah, I was like, I got to get this out of my system, man. The Yankees lose to the Mets. In a game that it felt like we had. We just
Joining
couldn't
us
hold
in the
lead.
chat, a channel favorite, the one, the only, Real Bill P.
Real Bill P, what's up, man? I hope everybody enjoyed their July 4th, man. Over here where I'm at, it's kind of rainy a little bit. People don't care, though. They're still throwing fireworks. But, man, and it might as well have rained in New York, man, over the Yankees. Because it seems like they have a cloud.
Hopping in the chat.
They have a dark
Night
cloud
Show,
following them.
OG, Chris, The Flash.
Oh, my goodness.
I pull up at the club, VIP, gas tank on, even all drinks.
You know, I'm going to put this lower so that way it doesn't cut me off every time. Demon D, what's up, man? Demon D's in the building. Chris the Flash in the building. Real Bill P is in the building. And D-Train. Salute to everybody, man. Happy July 4th. Yankees, look, man, our bullpen
Now in the chat, a
sucks
channel
right now.
OG, D-Train.
It's not enough.
Few solid left, but it's not enough.
The bullpen pretty much blew it. Marcus Stroman went out there. Look, how much he gave up? He gave up like what, 3 runs? Did he have 3 earned runs? He have 3 earned runs, 5 innings. I mean, that's a good start for him, right? Jasson Dominguez started the game off. Finally, they listened to us and they put him at leadoff. I don't know why it took him so long to figure this out because we've been screaming this. I feel like every Yankees content creator has been saying this for like the past month. Put Dominguez at leadoff. Put Dominguez at leadoff. They put him there once and then immediately the next day he was batting 8th. So finally they put him after the hot game he had yesterday and it carried into today. The dude freaking 2 home runs,
Entering the chat,
a leadoff
my
home
man,
run.
Dev Finch.
He went 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. D-Rose says, let's go Mets. You know what kills me, man? That we beating ourselves at this point. Look, I'm a ramble on everything because right now we're two games behind the Blue Jays for first place. Literally, man. Just like that. We're 2 games out of first place. And we should be in 3rd place, but the Rays happen to lose. We just got lucky, right? Because if not, we'd be in 3rd place right now. Look, the bullpen they're freaking garbage, man. I don't trust any of them. We got freaking Ian Hamilton coming out there. Tim Hill, and then Luke Weaver. And I get it. Look, here's the thing with Luke Weaver. Before Luke Weaver even went on the IL, I said this before. I was like, he's getting hit pretty hard. They just happen to be outs, though, you know? And then that day that he went on the IL, he got smoked, and then he came back and got smoked. And you know, I start to think, right? I start to think like this, right? Last year, this time, Luke Weaver was, I'm not going to say nobody. I don't want to say that. But Luke Weaver, he was nothing to this team, you know? He wasn't even the setup man. He wasn't even the high leverage guy. He worked his way up there, right? Because Clay Holmes happened to freaking poop the bed. So then I start to think, man, and I start looking at his previous numbers and stuff. And look, I got it. Like this from the second last year, Luke Weaver pitched great, right, for us. The second half especially. But you got to think about it. Like, you know, is that really who he is? He had one good season amongst a bunch of regular, not so great seasons. And I'm not saying that he sucks, right? But maybe this is who Luke Weaver always been. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Because you know, this time last year, nobody was even there was nobody raving about Luke Weaver. You know, he just happened to emerge out of nowhere, and that happens. And so did Tim Hill, and so did freaking Tonkin and all these other guys that we had last year. The bullpen is pieced together. It's like scrap metal. That's how I look. It's like the Yankees bullpen. It's like scrap metal, man. They're recycling pitchers and trying to see. They're pretty much throwing shit against the one, hoping something sticks. And that's not a knock against Luke Weaver, because I still believe in I do believe in Luke Weaver, but he's been getting hit hard, man. He's been getting smoked. He's been getting smoked, and I don't know what it is. I think he gets fatigued very easily. He's not a guy that you can pitch back-to-back days, in my opinion, even if he's only going one inning back-to-back days. Yeah, I don't know. Freaking Juan Soto, big night against the Yankees. Man, this team is just like, it's like we can't win one right now. We can't nothing goes our way. It's like a dark cloud is following this team. It's like the baseball gods are punishing them. I'm telling you, man. And I'll be honest with you. A lot of it has to do with the way this roster's constructed, man. Come on. The offense is picking up now. So here's the thing, right? Because before, the offense was dead. And everybody was like, well, the pitching is pitching great. And yeah, they were pitching good. But then you look at the teams that we were playing against, and it's like, okay, I could see that. But when we play teams that have a decent lineup, they get smoked, man. Especially the bullpen. Every time. Every time. This team, look, and I hate to be so negative, man, but this team, the way it's constructed right now, will not win. Just won't. We need bullpen help. We need real freaking pitchers. Not dudes that got fucking DFA'd and we just recycle them. Excuse my language. Not just trying to freaking catch lightning in a bottle with these guys. And sometimes you do for a little bit, but then it goes away. That fairy dust wears off. Whatever Matt Blake sprinkles on these dudes, it starts to wear off. We need legitimate bullpen arms. Damn. I don't understand. Especially like when it comes playoff time at the bullpen, I get it. A lot of teams believe that you can skimp out on the bullpen. But I disagree with that. I feel like the bullpen is, these days, is more important than it's just as important as your starting rotation. These pitchers only going half a game anyway, and the other half is the bullpen. And of course, Cruz is not there. He's hurt. I don't know, man. Like I said the other day, this team got a lot of holes, and I don't have faith that they can fill them all. D-Ray says, what happened to Devin Williams, Jason? I don't know. They didn't want to bring him out. When is enough? I mean, it's never. The thing is, you know what's crazy, Andrew? This is the thing that pisses me off about this team, right? This is what pissed me off. Like Jasson Dominguez leading off today. You see how he worked out? This is something, and they talk to us like the fan base. They make it seem like we're dumb. They're like, well, the fan base is gonna say this, and the fan base and the fans are gonna like we're freaking stupid. We're not stupid. You know, you can't tell me. I'm seeing the game. I'm watching every fucking game. You can't tell me that this is working, yo. It's not working. I just don't get it. And then they want to gaslight you. They'll gaslight you forever. And then when it finally just blows up, when they get to the boiling point, where they're at now, and then they'll go do it. And then it's like, oh, and then they're like, well, you know, like they came up with a bright idea when the fan base been screaming this shit forever. You know, but we're dumb. We're dumb fans. Jake says, definitely a great game. Oh, shoot, what I do here? Definitely a great game. As Yankee fans starting to get depressed as hell, but the Mets look great, to be honest. Bro, they all right, bro. They good. We always knew that. They got a good lineup. Our pitching should have held that down. That's a game that we had, man. We had that game. It feels like every game is like that. We just can't win. We can't hold the lead. You know how depressing that is? That you freaking keep taking the lead. You coming through, and you can't. Every time we get a lead or we do something, they just give it right back. They give it back, and then the offense got to come back out there and do it again. Freaking Judge with another home run. It's just this team got to do something, man. I'm gonna be honest. The only way to really fix this, like completely, is they have to gut the whole everything. The whole freaking the whole system is broken. It's broken. My goodness, it's broken. It's been broken for years, years and years and years. I don't understand. Why can't y'all see that? Yeah, I really don't. But we're stupid though. That's what they say. Oh, you Yankee fans and what the Yankee fans are gonna say, shit, come on. And Michael K's gonna go on the other day. He's like, well, and Volpe, he's not the reason why the Yankees are losing. But guess what? He's a big part of it. Right? Don't try to come on. You can't tell us that we're not seeing what we're seeing. You understand what I'm saying? Like these people think that they think like we're stupid or something. Sheila says, D-Rose, the Mets look good today. I'm sitting here wallowing. Thanks for the encouragement. Jason, the bullpen is blowing all these games for them. If it ain't one thing, it's the other. This team needs a lot, man. And then apparently they said that yesterday after the tough loss versus the Blue Jays, Boone went in there and reminded them that they're the best team in baseball. And I was like, I don't know, maybe the best team in freaking Little League? I don't know what league you're talking about, but it's not this league. You're not even right now. You're not even the best team in the city, man. You're not even the best team in your division. And I get it. Like you trying to, I don't know, words of encouragement. I don't know. I understand if you would have went in there and said, look, you guys are better than this. We're better than this. But to tell them like you're the best, to me, that's like, man, these guys are grown men. They're professionals. They're professionals. You need to tell them like, look, dude, we are better than this. And if you guys don't freaking turn it on, figure it out, we're going to have to shake this shit up. We're going to have to. Pete Alonso hit a hard line drive to shortstop. And of course, Volpe can't play it. And they didn't give him an error, but to me, a decent shortstop makes that play. Can't tell me they don't. All right? That kid, he got to go, bro. Enough is enough with him. I understand why they're playing him now because we don't have another shortstop. But if you could find a better shortstop in the trade market or something, or even in the minors, you make the move. The time is now. All right? The time is now. Eli, what's up, man? He said, I just did a rant about the Yankees. What were you saying, man? Joe from NY Yankee, man. What's up, Joe? The fans are speaking. The Yankees. Look, it's you know what it is, but we're a dumb fan base. That's what everybody says. We're dumb, apparently. But the same way, like when IKF was here, and they were playing my shortstop, and we were saying, look, he can't play short. He's not a shortstop. Stop. Eventually, after almost a whole season of screaming this at the camera, they took him out of short. They really, I don't get it, man. A lot of times, man, I'll be honest, us as a fan base, a lot of times we're 2 steps ahead of this team. And I get it. We might come here and scream and do all that. And yeah, we might be a little bit impatient, but look, man, we all have eyes too, like everybody else. We see what's going on. I see what's going on, dude. Like, you can't keep doing this. The whole DJ at second, Jazz at third thing, that too. Like, when are you just gonna give up? Just tap out. Just say it didn't work and switch it back. When I feel like they have so much pride and so much arrogance. It's disgusting. Ah, man. Celia says, Joe emailed you today. Sorry. Okay, she's talking to Joe there. Aiden Davila. You want Bo next year from the Jays when he's a free agent after 2025? Me personally, no. I like Bo Bichette, but the thing is, man, that guy's always hurt, and that worries me. LB says, damn, Custoda's going crazy. Happy 4th. Yeah, happy 4th of July. Now, I've been holding this in all day. Like, I watched the game. I didn't get mad. I just looked, okay. You know, Judge is on deck. We couldn't get back to Judge. Whatever. Turned it off. Went about my day. Cooked. Had a great time with my family. But it was brewing inside of me, man. It was brewing inside of me. Because we're freaking, man, this team, this franchise, the everything that the Yankees are, man, they're ruining it, man. At this point, we're a freaking laughing stock, man. Come on. You know, every day I listen to MLB radio in the morning. We're a joke, man. We're a freaking joke. We're a joke. They won't flat out say like, yo, this team is a freaking joke. They don't say, but you could see in the under we're a joke, man. You know, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. I like the way the offense has been playing. They've been playing a lot better. But it's the same guys doing everything. You know, Dominguez 2 for 4, Judge 2 for 4, Bellinger 1 for 4, Stanton 0 for 3, Jazz Chisholm 2 for 4, and the rest is just a bunch of zeros all the way down. Except for DJ LeMay, he had a single. But if you look at it, it's just 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Look, I'll show you. I'm not making this up. This is we got half a good lineup. The other half is straight dumpster juice, bro. Lot of zeros. Only 0 for 2 runners in scoring position. I don't know, man. Luke Weaver, man, I don't know what's going on with him, but he's just not. It's like he's throwing meatballs, man, right down the middle, bro. You can't miss it, man. I appreciate it, Real Bill, with the gifted membership received by Kevin Dodgers Guerrera. It had to go to a Dodgers fan, right? Aiden Davila says he wants Cabrian Hayes. Yeah. Don't forget I also have the stat thing too, pulled up, exclamation point and the player's name. And it pulls up the stats. And my bad, guys. I'm sorry for cursing. I don't want to curse, dude. I'm trying to not curse no more. D-Train, I'm just so numb at this point. It feels like we're not even, man, it doesn't look good. Like I'll be honest, right? Me personally, I believe that this team will make the playoffs, right? That's just me, what I believe. But I wouldn't be surprised if we fell out of the playoff spot, you know, or we find ourselves like fighting for a playoff spot, which is an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Or if the Rays overtake us and we fall to third, come on, dude. How? Please, how? When is enough, dude? When is enough? When do you say, you know what? This can't continue. That's it. You're the boss, dude. You're the freaking owner. Be an owner, dude, and shake it all up. I'd have these dudes shaking in their boots, man. I'd have them shaking. You don't have to be yelling or anything, and it's not being you're being a boss. This is a business, right? If you don't do your job well, guess what? We'll find somebody who does. So start doing that. They're not doing their job well. Look at the I mean, not every, because we have scouted and recruited and developed some talent, right? Jasson Dominguez, he's looking like he's here to stay, right? But then you have guys like Volpe, um, and others. There's so many, right? The thing with Volpe, I really don't know. Even when he came up here, right, in the beginning, when he had that hot spring and the whole, he's battling Peraza for shortstop, it really, in all reality, they were never going to give the spot to Peraza. They just wasn't, They don't like Peraza that much. Um, that's my opinion, but I feel like that's fact. Um, he came up, and then also, players vouch for him, saying that he needs to be up there. And it's nothing against the guy. Like, I was happy for him to see a young guy make it, and the whole story behind it and everything was cool. Right? It was cool. But even I never really like fed into the Volpe hype like a lot of people did. Me personally, because when I watched him, I was like, you know what? The guy, he's a little small. He doesn't really hit the ball super duper hard. Um, and I didn't like his arm. I always felt like he would be better a second baseman. Like, the glove is good. Just move him over to second and whatever. And if you've been watching the show for long enough, you know that I've never really been super high on Volpe. But I do agree. I do think he's a good player, right? But I feel like you can get better than that, I don't think anybody on this team, with the exception of Aaron Judge, is exempt from a trade in the whole organization, prospects included. Barring it's for the right people, nobody's exempt, especially when you're playing like this. And I think that's what Howard needs to do. And Cashman, they need to shake it up, man. They need to shake it up. And Boone, look, even if we make it to the World Series again this year with Boone and everything, I feel like it's time for him to go. It's his time here has run its course. Like, we need change, man. We need change from Cashman, from all this stuff. We need change. We need new leadership. Not because they're bad or good, it doesn't matter, right? Whatever you feel about them, it is what it is. We need change. In the military, right, or in the army, every like year or two, they change the leadership. You know that? It's always constantly changing. They're always bringing somebody new, no matter how good that person did. You could be the greatest freaking commander or whatever. There's gonna be a new one every year and a half or so, and there's a reason for that, man. Because people get complacent in their spot. Biases and alliances start to form, and to prevent that, we get a new freaking a new regime. So this Yassine says, I think Weaver is still injured and playing through it because he's playing for a contract next year. I mean, it could be. I don't think so, man. Because why would he play through it if he's injured and he's getting smoked? Getting smoked is hurting him more than the injury. You know what I mean? I don't think that's the case, man. I really don't. I think he's just getting smoked. That's it. Sometimes the league figures you out. They see how you pitching people, the scouting report, or whatever it is. I think he's just getting smoked. I don't think he's hurt. Everybody's hurt, man, in some way. I promise you, all them dudes, especially pitchers, they're all feeling some kind of aches and pains. I don't think he's hurt. All the stuff about them rushing him back too soon, I don't know, man. But when you out there, once you take that mound, it don't mean, I don't care. I don't care. If you're hurt, then you need to say you're hurt and get the hell off of there. But you're on the mound and you're getting smoked. And it says JC needs to be in there more. D-Russ says dumpster juice. It's straight dumpster juice, brother. Joseph, yeah, man, that's what it is. This is dumpster juice, man. It's the worst of the worst, the nastiest of the nastiest. I can't. It's tough, man. It's tough to watch. It really is. It really is tough to watch. And what gets me upset, right? And I look, uh, Aaron Judge is gonna get some of this too because a lot of these players is on this team and stuff. He's vouched for. All right, you look, players getting involved with front office moves. And I never been a fan of, to be honest. It never works out. Look at the whole LeBron stuff and everything. Um, so like I get like supposedly he vouched for DJ LeMahieu and or whatever it is, man, and he was fighting for IKF too. And I get it, there's friendships and all that stuff, man. But I don't know, man. You got to speak up, man. I feel like he got to speak. Instead of vouching for players, like don't trade him or don't DFA this guy, whatever. How about you just start speaking up and just saying the truth? Like, look, man, we got to do better. The front office and everything. Trust me, if Aaron just speaks up, some people are going to be mad at him in there. They're going to be mad. But guess what? It will change. Hal listens to him. I promise you that. When the captain comes on and says, this ain't working, we need to change something, and says it publicly, it'll shake the whole organization to its core. I promise you. Because now visibly it shows that the best player on the planet is not happy. So what are you gonna do, Hal? But I understand that he's not gonna do that. I understand why he's not gonna do that. By the way, I think the Dodgers are playing the Astros and they're getting it's over. They got smoked 18-1. So there you go, Dodger fans. Somehow there seems to be a situation in every game where people are on base for Volpe and he doesn't do a thing. Yeah, and today's shows. And you know what? When Boone pinched hit for
Entering
him,
the chat from the ugly truth, the one, the only, Ken.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Donnie, there's no link today, man. I'm not gonna do any open panel or anything like that. But I think I did figure out why I wasn't letting people on. We'll try it again. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. What was I, man? Oh yeah, the Volpe thing. He pinch hit for Volpe. That shows you that he doesn't have much confidence in him anymore. It just does. And I don't blame him. Dude, right now we're cooked, man. We're cooked. That bottom of the lineup is cooked. Our bullpen, we freaking deep fried. Deep fried dumpster juice. It's crazy, man. Like she said, it's crazy that the Yankees were 7 games up in the AL East division, and now they're in third place, 2 games behind them. Yeah, it's not good, man. Oh, what the hell was this? Hold on. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. I broke it, guys. Oh, it's not working. Why is that not working? Well, I'll fix it later. We're two games behind. They're not in third place. We're actually tied for second place with the Rays. Yeah, not good, man. It's not good. Doesn't look good. It's a tough loss, man. Juan Soto went off, man. He looks like the Juan Soto of old. Marcus Stroman, look, he wasn't great. He gave up the lead right back to them, but he did keep us in there. He looks a lot better than he did the last time we saw him before he went on that IL when he got freaking annihilated by, was it the Giants? Just straight freaking pulverized. Man, this team, man, this team is frustrating. And the most frustrating thing is, man, we go through this every single year. And look, I hate when people are like, well, that's baseball, it's the ups and downs. No, I get it. But I've seen this before. We've all seen this before. It's the same shit every year, dude. Like, when are we going to fix the problem? When are we going to fix this? And a lot of the problem is, either Hal's going to have to cough up money and go over that threshold, or he's going to have to look at Cashman and be like, bro, why do we have all this dead money, this dead salary? That's the problem right there. That they can't make the moves they want to make because we're already at the limit. But why are we at the limit? When you look at who's getting paid, you're like, wait, what? Huh? You're giving this guy how much? And this guy how much? That's the problem. And then you go to the front office. That's the front office problem. And then you go like, okay, well, let's bring up prospects to save money. But none of these guys are good like that. I'm not gonna say not none of them, because a lot of them are good. But not like huge difference makers though. We ain't got no Jackson Merrill's coming up through the system, and maybe Spencer Jones could be that or something. But who knows when they're gonna bring him up? I don't know, man. I don't know. The good thing is, I don't know if it's official or anything, but I'm gonna go on a limb. I haven't checked. I don't know if it's official, but Cam Schlittler will be up here. He has to, he has to take. He's gonna take Clark Schmidt's start, so we'll see him probably in like 5 days. So I'm excited for that. But again, like the kids, he's shoving down there in AAA, but it's a big jump to the big league. So I don't want to put too much pressure on him, and if he does have a bad outing, hey man, it's your first time up here, so we're not gonna kill you for it. Man, I'm basing the fine Volpe no matter where you place him in the lineup. Yeah, I did. I'm watching in the ticker right now. Damn, they still throwing fireworks out there. This week against the Jays was bad. Weaver gave up a grand slam to Springer. Bullpen hasn't been doing their job correctly, but it's true. Aiden, you're right. But then when you look at the bullpen, though, right? Aside from Devin Williams, and he hasn't been who we expected him to be. When you look, really, like all these guys, these are freaking I don't know, man. These are guys that I'm not gonna say they picked them up off the street, but pretty much, man. It's a bunch of dudes that the Yankees just try to salvage and recreate, man. We don't have no Ferraris in the bullpen. We got a bunch of old Camrys, and if you're a car guy. We need a Ferrari. We need that pitcher. We need that Ferrari in there. We don't got it. Hey, let Donnie Baseball come on your show. Donnie, please, man. Nobody's coming on. Right now I'm on OBS. I don't have the capability to let somebody on right now. Will Warren also, and please tell me why is ERA high in the first inning? Yeah, he struggles every first inning. Will Warren against, a team like the A's or teams like that, he's gonna look great. But when he's facing a tough team, a tough lineup, I don't know. So far to me, that's where he gets exposed. Or when it's a lot of pressure, when it's a big game, that's when he gets exposed. The dude gave up 7 runs in the first inning in one of the biggest games of the season. And that's the guy you want out there? You want him pitching a playoff game for you? I know I don't. Everybody's tradable to me. I'm telling you right now, and I don't care what anybody says, everybody in this team could get traded. And I would, for the right people, I wouldn't even care. Bye. Prospects too. That's the only way we're going to win, because they're not going to spend the money. They're not going to eat money and stuff. So if you really want to win, you got to part ways with some players, man, to fill holes. And right now, I'll be honest, Yeah, we could probably move some players in there, but we don't have no trade capital, like Ken was saying the other day. Our trade capital really is in the farm system. So if you want to get a good player that can make a difference, you're gonna have to part ways with somebody. That's just it. Or we just take the L and we go through the season and hopefully make the playoffs. And if we do, we get bounced early, and then we just do it all over again. We could do it all over again. Donnie says if Volpe doesn't turn it around next season, they should think about trading him or bringing up. Bro, if Volpe doesn't turn it around in the next 30 days, they should really. Right now, they need to be thinking about trading him. For real. Hal needs to open up his purse string. Yeah, but Hal's not going to do it. Hal opened up the purse. He gave him a $300 million payroll. That's the thing. We're getting beat by teams with a third of what we spend. Obviously not the Mets. The Mets have a higher payroll than us, but we got to do better, man. All around. That's what I'm saying. This whole organization is broken, dude. It's broken. We're behind, and we're supposed to be the Yankees. We're supposed to be on the cutting edge of everything. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be on the cutting edge of everything, and we're not. We're behind. Obviously, whatever we're doing it wrong. We're recruiting people, we're drafting wrong. We're developing wrong. We're managing wrong. Everything is wrong. The analytics of, they keep saying they got this special analytics. Really? Special analytics. Well, it's not working. What are you talking about? Special analytics. We can't even put a lineup together, man. And I'm just some random Joe Schmo in this house. And I can tell you sometimes I look at the lineup like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? A lot of, they say they don't punt games, but a lot of lineups look like they were punted. And look, I bet you wish you didn't do that, right? I bet they wish they didn't do that now, because now we're 2 games behind. And the Blue Jays got an easy 30 days ahead of them. They got an easy month playing the worst teams, the worst of the worst, and we're playing the toughest of the tough. So they better strap in tight, man, and freaking really, really get it together in a quick way. How can you are the man? What? I don't know about that one, Joe. Yeah, man, there's so many chats. I can't get it. Don't forget to like the video, man. If you can, like the stream, the like button somewhere down there. And this thing didn't work. What is going on? All right. Where were we? Jake says, dude, they need an arm so bad right now. There's absolutely not the person. Oh, man, there's nobody you could count on in that bullpen. Nobody. There's not one person in that bullpen that comes out of there that I'm like, yes, let's go. Not one. All of them, I'm like, oh, my God, here we go. Oh, my God, here we go. The one guy that I was like, really, like, I felt good when he came out was Fernando Cruz. And we already know what happened with him. Volpe has left 152 runners in scoring position on base, the most in the season before. I think it's a little more than that, too. I'm changing my internet provider. My connection is constantly dropping. Damn, man, that's tough, real Bill. The sad thing is that these are all winnable games. When you're leading in the 7th inning and you lose, it's tough. Yeah, man, it's all winnable games. You can't win when every time you get a lead, they give it up, man. They give it up. Whether it's a starting rotation or it's the bullpen. Besides Carlos Rodon and Max Fried, I don't trust any of them guys, man. We need to get rid of all of them behind them too. Obviously that's not gonna happen. I don't know, man. I don't know what this team is doing anymore. I really don't. I really don't. The offense looked good today. The past few days, the offense looked decent, right? Especially the top. Well, let me say the top half of the offense looked okay. The bottom half, not so much. But as he says, Cashman needs to make trades before the trade deadline ASAP. I don't know. We'll see. Don't hold your breath. See, I'm gonna tell you that much. Don't hold your breath. Because I've already learned, like, watching this team so long and so much, man. Don't count on it. Okay, there will be moves made. It might be a bullpen arm that we probably never heard of or something. The big moves that we all want to see. I hope they do it, but I don't know. I will say this: last year, they did make some big moves. Obviously, the trade for Juan Soto, bringing in Jasson. We need more of that, and not more Kenyon Singletons and freaking Scott E. Frost. And we actually pitched today. It wasn't terrible, so we gotta do something, man. The Martian, I said, should be leading off since the beginning of the season. Yeah, everybody's been saying it. Everybody's been saying it, man. Joe says, well, maybe see you in the stream tomorrow morning. Have a good night. Take care, man. I'm going to be honest. I'm probably not, because I'm going to be up late. That means I'm probably going to wake up late. It's freaking this team, man. But yeah, guys, man, I just wanted to get on here and kind of let off some steam. Again, please, if you don't mind. There's only 6 likes in here, 35, well, 10 likes, 35 in here. Smash the like button. I don't know why my thing ain't work. There it goes. Come on. Smash the like button. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope you have fun, man. It was a good day. Besides the loss, like, once the game was over, I just kind of turned that switch off and was like, look, man, I just want to enjoy my day with my family. And that's about it. Oh, man, the chat's having fun. And don't forget, too, if it's your first time joining the stream, please subscribe if you don't mind. Hit that subby dub. And let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. I appreciate everyone. Have a blessed day. And stay tuned, too. You know what? I was supposed to do a giveaway. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to do a giveaway for one of these door hammers. This is the mini version because it's just easier for me to ship. But yeah, we'll do that, or maybe something else. We'll see. Besides that, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and let's freaking go Yankees, man. Let's wake the hell up. Wake the hell up. Peace, everyone. Take care, man.